we got new tires. Tires were by Panaracer, Gravel King. I got the 700 by 26 for my bike, and then Jason got the 700 by 28 for his bike. The reason why I got two different sizes, I actually wasn't sure which ones to get because my frame is a lot smaller than his, and I wasn't sure if that was going to make a difference. Turned out 28s are perfect. There's a little bit of clearance left on the actual fork for Jason, so I think 28s would be the largest that we can go. So when I changed the tires, a couple of problems I encountered from doing that. First off, it was just so you guys know, it is my first time changing a bike tire. I did puncture the tube the first try. I actually did a fairly good job with the whole process. For the first tire went a lot quicker than the other times, and that's probably because I kind of rushed it and then I punctured the tube. So first impressions of the tire, I think that it definitely was smoother ride on the gravel. So these are the Panaracer Gravel Kings. Dirt roads, a little bit of gravel. So far pretty comfortable. I don't feel as much of the bumps as I used to in the regular road tires.
Yeah, I don't really remember what the road tires felt like last time we were here, but they're a little bit less bumpy.
I also noticed that they had pretty good grip on the road, especially on the dirt roads. I said to you about going downhill, so I wasn't skidding as much as I was in my road tires. And some of you guys are probably wondering why I got gravel tires instead of, just riding on the roads. Frankly, the gravel roads are a lot quieter. There are hardly any traffic going through the gravel roads. And I'll show you a couple of clips of us riding, and it's just really beautiful and quiet. And just you're with nature. It's not really mountain biking, and I have tried mountain biking, and I don't know if mountain biking is really for me, but just riding on the gravel roads, just really taking in the scenery. I mean, we actually scouted out this road, so we always, or not always, most of the time I start out my ride on River Road. River Road is dirt and gravel. And that's about 3.2 miles long. And so after that, it becomes paved roads and all that. So I never really experienced gravel riding up until that point. And then I went and found another road that's close to River Road that we could use as another gravel ride. And so we took this other road called Scattercook Road in Kent. And finding these roads, oh my gosh, I wish that you could all see how you can really experience the beauty of the roads. And you really, I think for me, this is why I enjoy riding, is being out in nature and just going easy. I'm not, looking to do anything hard, but just going easy and just taking in that time. And I'm doing this also for Jason. He's starting out. He's new to cycling, and he was practicing again his clipping on and off the pedals, but also technical skills. And I think definitely gravel roads or whatever mountain biking, you can also learn a lot of technical skills on that, because there are potholes on gravel roads. Yes, there are bumps on regular roads, but there are cars, and so it's really hard to, it's easier to practice those technical skills on gravel roads where traffic isn't as busy. And I don't know, I'm just going to compare this to trail running versus road running, because I used to, and I still do road running on the roads. I still do a little bit, hardly now any trail running, but the difference between the two is you're working different muscles when you're running on the roads versus the trails. Riding the bike on gravel is also kind of the same way. It's technical, and so you're able to practice your technical skills, and whereas in the roads you're practicing going fast. and it's easy to go fast on the roads. Our ride, which I've already said, was starting from River Road, which is a gravel road, and then into Scattercook Road. And then this ride was really for Jason. He needed to practice a couple of things like clipping on and off, and our last ride was about 20 miles, so this is about 23 miles. So we're slowly kind of inching. He's slowly increasing his mileage, and also riding with traffic. This is the first time that he's actually ridden when there's a stoplight, and so we had to unclip at the stoplight, and so he practiced doing that, and then he practiced clipping on. And what I was really, I think I was proud of him for doing was he didn't panic if he couldn't clip on right at when the stoplight turned green. He actually told me he stayed calm, and even though he couldn't clip in, he was still able to pedal. And eventually, once he crossed the road, he looked down and he was able to clip in, which is really what, if you're a beginner cyclist, and this is how I felt also when I started riding on the roads, is I always had that fear of unable to clip right when I had to, or clipping on when I have to. And so he did very well with that, and the idea behind like really staying calm is important when you're riding on the road, and being confident. So we also had a little bit of climbing. The climbing was from the Bulls Bridge Road. That was a good climb, I think. So it was a nice, I think, practice for him on using different muscles when climbing, and also shifting gears. And I was kind of coaching him through what gears he should be in and how he should use it, and what muscles in your legs to use if you're starting to get tired.